Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Today we're out with the Volvo 850. We're going to be replacing the little metal shims behind the brake pads on the rear brakes to fix a vibration that shakes my whole car when I'm braking at low speeds, like sub 30 miles an hour. So some genius at Volvo figured out that the single piston brakes were pressing unevenly on the metal shim, and that just caused the brake pad to press unevenly on the rotor, so it's spinning there, chopping. So he designed this half-cut shim that fixed that. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to be putting 2 of these on this side and the rear side. So let's go ahead and start by jacking up the car. So as some of you may know, Volvo has a weird side jack system. So you got a loop right here that connects onto the loop on the car, and then you just jack up the car from the side like this. So next you're going to want to take your 9mm wrench, put it on the brake bleeder valve, go ahead and loosen it up. Should see a little liquid come out, and then just hand torque it a little bit. So what we did is just let out some of the pressure from the brake system so we can decompress these bad boys and take them out easily. Next you want to take a screwdriver with a pretty small tip, and you're going to line it up with the little pin that crosses your brake pad, and you just want to hit the back with a hammer and that pin will come right out. So once you pound the pins out of the side there, I like to just grab a pair of pliers, grab the back of the pin here and pull out that way like this, and it'll just lift that pin right out of there, and then boom, hardware falls out. Next, now that we've taken out the hardware and loosened the bleeder a little bit, we actually can just pull out the brake pad. That easy. The rear brakes are really nice and simple. So then we're going to pull these little plates off the back here and put on those new shims. So we got the new shiny shims in there. You can see them. I just slipped the brake pads in and then shipped the slims in with the arrow pointing up. And then I drove the top pin through to hold it in place while I put this spring compressor back on there, which actually goes something like this. You gotta slide it under there, keep it hanging right there, and then you grab your pin, and you gotta push it through, push your spring down, push the pin over top of it, and take a little bit of jiggling. A really weird design to hold the pads in. Guess it's one way to do it. But so once that's all put together, you just put a hammer on these guys. Make sure this little boot slips into the crevice. Tighten this guy back up, but then put the wheel back on, and we're good to go.